Hello everyone on the Lawn Care channel. I am going to be doing a how-to replace video today. Just got back from the parts store and I got some fuel line, and my uncle gave me this weed eater and said it doesn't run anymore. I got home and found out this fuel line was cracked right here, really bad. As you can see, it's split open. So of course it's not going to run. The engine's not getting gas. So okay, I'm going to show you what you need to do to get that little fuel filter in here out, and then how to put the fuel line on in the whole 9 yards. So, I use these all the time. You can use your pliers of choice. Anything will work. I always use needle nose just to try to pry this little white deal off here. Let me set my phone somewhere. See if I can turn it up. I have no idea if you can see anything, but I don't have a video camera, I don't have a cameraman, so just get this fuel line off here the best way you can. Yank it off, rip it off, do anything, and just push this little fuel filter thing right here. Push it up until you get it in the gas tank. Watch. Go up. Up you go. And then your little seal thing will fall off too. And the little white seal thing, it doesn't really do anything, so don't worry about it if you lose it. The fuel line's pretty much what seals the gas from leaking from little hole. So let me get this out of here real quick. Come out. There it is. Okay. So here's your fuel filter. It's pretty, don't damage the stone. If you damage the stone, you might want to get a new one. I don't even know if you really need it, but I wouldn't damage it or try to harm it in any way. But you might want, when you rip the fuel line off, there's going to be some left right here. Let's use these right here. And then you just take that off, I guess, if you want. If you don't, then you might run into problems elsewhere. But, I'm not very good at teaching people things, so sorry if I'm not very professional at this. If you want somebody who's super good, I'll leave a link to a guy named Donnie Boy. Lives up in Canada. I watched some of his stuff on how to do different things. He's got a little lawnmower shop in his garage or something. And he does everything, man. That man knows everything about small engines. And then I can leave you a link to my friend Chris' garage. He knows what he's doing too. And there's the thing. And then what you want to do is you want to take, let's see, I'm going to be running to the bottom of the carburetor. So you want to get this size fuel line right here. You have to make sure the walls are thin. Look, I'll get the example for you. You don't want to get this stuff. If you see the difference in the walls, you have to get this one over here. So the walls are thinner than this one because it'll fit around the carburetor and seal easier. Plus, going up into the hole, it'll fit better on any situation. So, I'd recommend getting that one. If you want to go through the suffering of struggling getting a thicker walled one, you do that. But, most weed eater carburetors have a bigger hole down here. This one doesn't. So I'm going to run into problems here. See how easy this slips off? I don't have to, let me focus this camera for you. Alright. See how easy that slipping off? Then you have the, I don't know, let me get this thing real quick. There's a little connector. On these weed eaters, you have to see if, on these NTD engines, you have to see if that fuel line is going to slip off the bottom of the carburetor, because I have worked on a few of these that have bigger tubes on the bottom. This thing down here is bigger to fit this size fuel line. So, on these, they provide you with that little white connector thing right here. And then what you do is you stick the fuel filter. I'll show you. I'll just do it. Well, I'm going to explain it when I'm about to do it. So what you want to do, take this line and just slip it up in the hole. Giggity. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I hope you can. I'll just do it one end. It's not a big deal. But you got to work this up in this hole. See, went up in there. I got about 2 feet of fuel line, because I work on these a lot. I probably should have got like 5 feet of fuel line because I'm always running out of it. But you can slip it up into the gas tank, Then you get it and then you pull it. Dang it. Come out. There it is. Okay. And this is what you should look like once you get it through there. Going up through the bottom, out through the top. And then what you're going to do is take, let's see if I can. Can't find it. Take that and then stick your fill. Dang, I'm failing at this with an iPhone. But you stick the fuel filter into this line. So let me set my camera down. See if I can get a good angle on it. Stick that in there. Make sure it's got a good seal. And then what you want to do next, once you get it on there, just pull it through. It should slip right through if you have the right size fuel line. If you have to pull and tug on it for like 10 minutes, you have the wrong size fuel line. Just pull it through. It should come right through just like that. And then if you're not comfortable with how far it is out, which I'm not right now, get some needle nose and just pull down on the fuel filter. And if it doesn't come down any, that's all you got. But that's about it for this part. And then what you want to do is you want to trim, get, wire cutters, pliers, needle nose, and you see little cutters down there? Cut it. So you want to just take it. You'll get about this much, I guess. I hope you can see this. Get about this much, or this much. You don't need a lot because you're only going to need to go halfway. Then you just get a good clean cut. And then you're done with that part. Now I gotta find my connector again. I don't know what happened to that. Not good. Don't lose your parts while you're working. There it is. And just take this, slip it up in here, like this. Should have that. Then you're gonna get this fuel line, wrong one, my bad. This fuel line with a thicker wall, and you're gonna slip it on here. So you get a good seal and everything. I have to take some needle nose and push it on there a little bit better. It's a little bit thicker walled. That's what I'm saying. It's harder to slip on the thing, so it seals on the carburetor better. The thinner walled one will slip off and leak gas everywhere. I figured that out the hard way. Okay. And then what you want to do is you want to just take it, slide it through, and then cut off however much you need to connect to the carburetor. Remember, always get a good clean cut on the fuel line. Then you just slip it on there. Let me get this on here with these needle nose. I can't really reach down there. Alright, well, that's good enough. You get the point. But, that's how to do it. So it should end up looking something like this. Your little fuel line connecting, going up, and then ending right there. And then you should have your little fuel filter inside the gas tank. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. See it right there. So, that's it for that. If you guys have any other questions on what to do with these engines or engines like that, I could probably try. But, just let me know. Most of these engines are really straightforward, the commercial weed eaters, but if you have anything you want to ask me, let me know and I will try to do a video on it. Try to make it quick. This one's a little bit long, but hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something, and I will talk to you guys later.